How's it going, guys? Today we'll be talking about Spigen cases for the Galaxy S21 FE. I do have a bunch here, so let's just get to it. Alright, the first one we're going to be talking about is the rugged armor. This one is the basic one, the most common one you'll see on Amazon in a lot of different designs. So you see a bunch of generic ones, but this one's from Spigen, and I do like how the design on the top has this like really squared off camera cutout, which is different than all the other ones because they all have rounded ones. So this one does have the edge on that, and I do like the design. It goes really well with the whole square or rectangular shape on the top design, which I do like. And overall, the whole protection and the thinness of it is really even across the board. The overall feel of this case is pretty slippery. It got that really smooth matte finish. Even though the sides do have this textured look or feel to it, it still have that same smoothness. I do like how the power button is rigid, so you can tell the difference between the two, or between the volume buttons and the power button. For drop protection is good enough for accidental ones and probably around waist level or pocket level at most. Anything above the chest I would feel a little bit iffy about, but I would say this is the perfect combination of slimness and with some protection. The next case is the Ultra Hybrid. This one is the all clear case. The back panel is plastic, so it is not as flexible as the one previously, which is all TPU. The sides are also TPU, so it's flexible enough to get in and out, but the back piece, which I don't really like because for one, it's slippery. Over time, you will get grease over it, so it's a fingerprint magnet. And also it collects a lot of dust. So if you do take your case off and on a lot, you will see a lot of it. You will have to clean it a lot. And also it does get annoying when the dust is inside, so you would have to put it in and take it out all the time. So it is kind of annoying, and I would say this is gonna be one of my least favorite cases out of the whole lineup. I would say the only pro about this is the back panel won't yellow as much, or probably not at all because it's plastic. The sides is TPU, so you will see a little bit more yellowing on the sides earlier, but that's something very common. There's nothing like magical, that's just how it works. The next case is the thin fit. This one is my all-time favorite out of all of them, and I use this case across a lot of other phones. Since I know I don't drop my phones a lot, I don't mind taking away some of the protection to get some more thinness. And plus the grip on this is one of the best out of the whole lineup, so I feel like it's good enough where I can catch the phone before it falls if it slips out of my hands. And since the case is thinner and smaller, and plus I have smaller hands, I do have better control or grip on the overall case or phone. For drop protection wise, since this is just like a shell, I wouldn't really feel confident dropping this around my pocket level, unlike the rugged armor. So just be more careful about this if you are using this case. The next case we have is another clear case. It's called a liquid crystal. Between the two clear cases, this one is gonna be my pick just because it's flexible enough, it's TPU, so I do get that better grip. And I feel like because it's not plastic, it doesn't it doesn't collect a lot of fingerprints as much. And this case feels a little bit thinner in the hands, so it does feel more comfortable for me. For drop protection, I would say it's about the same level as the Ultra Hybrid and the rugged armor. The power button is textured just like the Ultra Hybrid and the rugged armor, but other than that, it's a very basic clear case. So if you got like the purple one, I would recommend this. The only con I can think about is this case will probably yellow faster or earlier than the Ultra Hybrid because of that clear back they have. But luckily, these cases aren't super expensive, so you can always replace it anytime. Next up is the tough armor. This one is the most protective one out of all of them and is the most bulkiest one. So if you are in harsh environments or you drop your phone a lot, this one is probably the one you should look at. The feel of this case is more blocky and edgy, so it's not going to be as smooth as the other ones. The buttons on this case are still easy to press. I would say you would probably need a little bit more pressure, but it's barely noticeable. This is a two-piece case. It is TPU and a plastic shell. For the plastic shell, the grip is pretty similar to the thin fit. So if you're holding this in your hands, it feels great. It does not feel slippery at all. So with this case, you have the drop protection and good grip. Also, you do have a kickstand. The kickstand is just a thin plastic piece, so it's not the best, but it works. The next case is the Slim Armor CS. This one is a specialty case. It's like a wallet and a case at the same time. And with the back slot, you can fit up to 2 cards. From my experience, it is kind of hard to dig out the cards, not unless you have fingernails, because you have to dig deep to actually pick it out and then grab what you want. And the second thing I don't like about this case is the back panel, the plastic piece is just way too smooth, so it doesn't feel that secure in my hands. I do wish that they have the same grippiness as the thin fit and the tough armor. That would change my opinion on this case a lot. The sides are mostly TPU and you can easily put in your phone or get it out. And I would say that if you do need to carry your cards or 2 of your cards with your phone, then this is the case for you, but just be aware you may not be able to hold this in your hand very often. There are two more things from Spigen. It's a glass screen protector and a camera lens protector. So if you do want extra protection for your lenses, then I would say these are pretty good, easy to install. And of course, the same thing with the glass screen protector, since it does have a tray, which is super easy. You just basically clean your phone and just put your screen protector on. That's pretty much it. So that is the overview of the Spigen stuff for the Galaxy S21 FE. If I had to pick a case to use daily, it would be the thin fit. If I'm not sure or not confident where I'm going or I want more protection, is a rugged armor. And if I want to show off my color, then it's the liquid crystal. Those are my top 3 cases. I know everyone is different, so if you don't really drop your phone like I do, then take a look at those. So stay tuned and come back to see more camera comparisons of the S21 FE versus other phones. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.